We live in a world of shortcuts. AI is our most advanced parachute yet. Spit out an essay I don't want to write, summarize the pages I don't want to read. But if AI is doing all this activity for us, what life is there left for us to live? Hi, welcome back to the Conversation Corner, a series where I talk about a new topic that's been on my mind or suggested by users to strike up conversation in an online space that feels far too fast for connection. One thing that I've been feeling is this cultural reluctance to originality and how that is manifesting in a world that feels pretty fake. I think this is from like a million perfect storms brewing at once in a society where authenticity has already become a rare resource. Walking outside, billboards and ads tell me to buy the items I don't need, and inside I'm seeing commercials on TV that move so fast I feel legitimately frazzled. We just got DirecTV and there's an option to watch 4 games at once, like 4 different sports games. Why? To me, right now, that distracting 4-screen viewing is a symptom of the same culture that is afraid to think critically and originally, which I think is best evidenced in how we're seeing people become completely dependent on AI, especially when it's to create art. Because when AI is used in the way I've described it, to skip the work of creating something, the actual meaningful part is taken away. And it's this reliance on AI to replace original thought that is manifesting to something really scary, a world without alternatives, and the political consequences of that. We've all had or seen somebody have the reaction when walking into a modern art museum at some point in our lives. I could have made that, but that's the point. You didn't. We didn't. And the art is demanding to know why. Why didn't you place a blue line on a white canvas? Is it really just because you didn't feel like it? Or is it because you're realizing that you've lost the ability to create? Art and academia are the first institutions attacked under fascist regimes for a reason. These are institutions that are eliminated because they provide alternatives, alternative ways of thought and lifestyles. In Germany, they burned books that didn't reinforce their ideology and destroyed art that challenged the norm. And what are we seeing now? Universities being sued for not adhering to government's demands, books being restricted for containing ideological messages like The Handmaid's Tale, and the complete destruction of the Department of Education, all while AI, a tool that can potentially eliminate thinking, is being shoved into every element of modern life. I use this example when talking about AI quite often. I grew up with an iPhone, which had a GPS. Therefore, I don't know how to read traditional maps, like, at all. So now think about kids growing up with AI, where they don't need to read, or hardly even think. With where we're at now, I think that should terrify everybody. I'm not trying to point any fingers, because this is the result of a constructed system. The world wants us to think we could have done that and walk away without a second's thought. But to have an active mind and be a truly individual self, you have to think about these questions these pieces are forcing you to ask. If you can make the art, then why didn't you? And what's stopping you?